All right, let's do an example of adding fractions using the Math Clock app. So on page, let's go here. We're gonna go to page 14, which you're probably on right now. You're gonna click the Clock app link. So you can use the link that I gave you, which will help you add clocks with fractions, or you can just go right to this icon here on your screen that's called Math Clock. If you don't have it, head on to self-service and grab that from there. All right, so we're going to go back to the app. The first question says, how many parts? So how many parts are we splitting our clock into? Well, I already forgot, so I'm going to go back to Class Kick. So we are doing 2/3 plus 5/6. All right, I'm going to write that out so I don't forget. 2/3 plus 5/6. So the Clock app is great for showing you how to split your clock into parts. So let's take a look here. I'm going to start by splitting my clock into thirds over here. So how many parts? Well, my denominator is 3, so I want to split it into 3 equal parts. Click OK. And then I'm adding 5/6. So I want to split my next clock into 6 equal parts. Click OK. Here are the 2 clocks that I will need for my problem. How do I solve this? Well, I'm going to start by coloring in my parts. So 2/3 means I need to color in 2 out of 3 of these parts on this first clock. Okay, so this is 1/3, 2/3. If I'm looking at this in minutes, I've got 20 minutes for 1/3. And then if I add 20 plus 20, my total here is 40 minutes out of 60, which I'm adding now to 5/6. So now I'm going over to my second clock. I'm going to color in 1/6, which is 10 minutes, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. So now let's count. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes out of 60 possible minutes on this clock. Here is my equation now I'm solving. 40 out of 60 plus 50 out of 60. That's going to give me an improper fraction. If I add 40 to 50, I'm going to get 90 minutes out of 60. Remember, it's okay to have an improper fraction. Another way we can do this is we can make a mixed number. So let's head back to Class Kick with that answer. Okay, so I have 2/3, whoopsie daisy. All right, so I've got 2/3, and I'm going to use the highlighter here. Colored in right here. That's my 40 minutes. And then I've got my 5/6, which was my 50 minutes, colored over here. All right, so how do I make this a mixed number? Well, let's start by moving some over. Okay, so on my 2/3, I've got 40 minutes. On my 5/6, I have 50 minutes. So I've got 10 minutes there that I can fill out. So I'm going to erase 10 minutes over here. Whoops. So now I only have 30 minutes over here because I took away that 10 minutes that was right here. I took that away. Okay, and I'm going to color in this clock. So now I have one full clock. I've got one full clock, and then I have half of a clock over here. So you can get 90 out of 60 for this, or you could get 1.5, or 1 and 30 minutes out of 60 total. Those are the two answers. There is one more answer. Whoops. You could get 1 and 6/12. That's because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5-minute markers out of 12 total colored in on that clock. So here are your 3 answers that you could get. That is probably the easiest way to solve these problems that are going to require you to use 2 clocks. If you still have questions, rewatch the video, pause it when you need to, or message me on Zoom for some help. Whoops.